Hey everyone, Greg from CarID.com and welcome back to the shop. And in today's video, we're going to look at an easy to install, inexpensive performance mod that you can bolt up to your new Civic Si to gain a few extra horsepower. Now it's from the team over at AFE, and this right here is their Takeda Momentum intake with Pro 5R filter. Now these new Honda Civic Si's are quick little cars and they're a lot of fun to drive, but it never hurts to have a few extra horsepower. So if you're looking for an easy and inexpensive way to add some power to your Civic Si, installing an intake is the perfect place to start. So again, this is AFE's Takeda Momentum intake system with Pro 5R air filter. Now this kit right here is perfect for all of you 17 to 18 Civic Si owners that want to get a little bit more power out of that 1.5 liter turbocharged engine without getting into serious upgrades. Now this Takeda Momentum intake claims an increase in airflow of 34% from stock, which in other terms means 6 additional horsepower and 5 foot-pounds of torque. And yes, I know, these numbers are not insane, but an increase in power is definitely a good one. Now to squeeze that extra power out of your engine, AFE designs the Momentum intake using a high-quality, one-piece molded and sealed air filter housing with built-in air inlet. Now AFE also added a built-in sight glass so you don't have to take everything all apart to see when your air filter is dirty. That air box then goes right into a larger diameter molded intake tube that's going to bolt right up to your factory intake. Now when it comes to the filter choice, AFE is going to give you 2 different options. Now you can go with their dry filter, the Pro Dry S, which comes in a gray color, or this one right here, which is their Pro 5R oiled filter that comes in a blue filter element. This Pro 5R is also designed using 5 layers of progressively finer mesh cotton gauze to deliver the best possible airflow even when it's dirty. Now when it comes to filter selection, guys, everyone is always going to have their opinion on which one is best, a dry filter or an oiled one, and that's exactly why you can get both with the Takeda. Now when it comes to the installation, this is an easy one. First, you just need to get your stock intake out of the way by disconnecting the mass airflow sensor. And then you're going to go ahead and remove the stock air box as well as the intake tube. Now swap the mass airflow sensor from the old one to the new intake pipe, but before you install your new air box, you're going to need to extend your stock wiring harness. Now that's going to require opening up the wiring harness cover and then rerouting the harness to get a little bit more length out of it. Now once that's all done, you can slide your new Takeda tube into the air filter housing and then the stock intake tube and tighten all of the clamps. Once all of the clamps are tight, the mass airflow harness is plugged back in, you're ready to go ahead and take it out for a ride and start feeling some extra horsepower. So everyone, that's going to wrap things up. If you own a new Civic Si and you're trying to squeeze some more power out of it without doing some serious engine modifications, head over to CarID.com now to check out this Takeda Momentum intake from AFE and all the other great and impressive performance parts that AFE offers. And as always, I'm Greg from CarID.com, and I will see you guys next time in the garage.